Let me quickly share with you how to make the best rock bands in the comfort of your home. And if you're thinking of turning it into a business, then this recipe makes 23 rock bands. It's very easy to follow and you're gonna love it. Hi everyone, very warm welcome to my channel and thank you so much for coming back to watch another video. So if this sounds like a kind of vibe, then please sit back, relax and then let's get baking. Thank you! So I'm going to start by mixing my dry ingredients first. And in a bowl, I'm adding some flour and I'm using 5 cups of flour for this recipe. You can either use plain flour or self-raising flour. And you can see I'm sifting the flour to remove any build-up lumps. And it makes it very easy to work with as well. Yes. And the next ingredient to go in after sifting is some baking powder. And with the baking powder, I'm adding just 2 tablespoons of it, followed by some powdered milk. Now, I initially wanted to add 1/4 cup of the powdered milk, but I didn't have enough. So just make sure you use 1/4 cup of powdered milk ready and you're good. When I'm done, I'll add 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. Then I'll go ahead and mix everything beautifully and set it aside. In a different bowl, I'm adding 250 grams of soft butter. You can use margarine that's meant for baking. It works perfectly too. It's really soft as you can see because I took it out of the fridge 30 minutes before, and since the weather is hot, it's softened up. And it's just the way I want it. So I'll whisking this for roughly 2 minutes until it turns pale and creamy and you're good. Once it's nice and creamy, the next ingredient to add is some sugar, and I'm using 1 cup of unrefined caster sugar, but feel free to use your preferred sugar. And I'll be whisking this until the sugar melts beautifully into the butter. If you're using caster sugar like I am, it mixes faster because it has finer crystals. After about 2 minutes of whisking, the next ingredient to go in is some eggs, and I'm adding them bit by bit. So initially I started with just 2 eggs, and after adding the eggs, I'll be whisking for like a minute or 2 or until everything mixes up beautifully before going in or before adding the second batch. And with the second batch, I'm adding 2 eggs as well. So in total, I would say I used 4 eggs for this recipe, and I'll be whisking this as well until everything combines beautifully and the mixture becomes even more creamier. So the next ingredient I'll be adding will be some drops of vanilla extract or any preferred extract of choice. I'll just whisk this for a minute before adding some evaporated milk or any milk of choice, but the evaporated milk makes it more richer. So I used 150 ml of the milk, and once I add the milk, I'll begin adding the dry ingredients we mixed earlier. So I started by adding 3 cups of the dry mixture. Then I began mixing everything until it combines. At this stage, you don't need a mixer. We're mixing everything with the help of a spatula, and once it all comes together beautifully, we'll go ahead and add the remaining dry ingredients and mix all once again, or mix them once again. Now you may have noticed that I didn't add any salt to the dry ingredients. Yes, that's because I used salted butter for this recipe. So I just skipped that. So just in case you're not using salted butter or salted margarine, go ahead and add just a pinch of salt to your dry ingredients and then you're good. If you're here watching and enjoying, please don't forget to share with others, subscribe, and also follow us on all socials at Upclose with Abena. Your support means so much. Now, after mixing everything beautifully, this is how the butter looks. And it's exactly how I want it. It's soft and slightly sticky when you touch it, which is perfect because that's exactly how I want it. The next thing to do will be to grease my muffin pans using some butter or margarine. And I'm coating every part beautifully with the help of my brush, making sure nothing sticks. Yes. So note that you can use your hand or an ice cream scoop or even wear gloves to scoop it out. It all depends on how you want. And with the clean hands, I'll start scooping the batter into the muffin tray just like you've seen. You can absolutely use an ice cream scoop like I said if you prefer, but I want that rocky look. That's why I'm using my hand or hands. Yeah. And while scooping, don't forget to preheat your oven. Yes, mine is already preheated to 160 degrees. Once I'm done scooping the buns into the tray, I'll go ahead and bake them for 25 to 30 minutes maximum, or depending on your oven or how brown you want it. Like I always say, every oven is different, so just study it and you're good. 20 minutes into baking, you see we are halfway through. And I just inserted a skewer after 30 minutes to make sure everything comes out clean and perfect. And just in case you want your rock buns more golden or slightly brown, just go ahead and bake them a little longer. But just look at that, beautiful, right? The second batch took less than 30 minutes, that's 25 minutes maximum, since the oven was already hot. So in total, we got 23 rock buns from this recipe. And just like that, we've baked some delicious rock buns. Very easy to follow, and the outcome is simply amazing. Thank you so much for taking time to watch till the very end. I hope this video was helpful, and if you enjoyed watching, please don't forget to subscribe and follow us on all socials at Upclose with Abena. And when you try this recipe, please don't forget to share your feedback. You know I love feedbacks, right? Thank you. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. But don't forget to check out other amazing recipes on the channel. Have a blissful week. Bye bye.